y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be jam-packed full of cleaning motivation. We're going to be deep cleaning, restocking our pantry and our fridge, doing a meal plan. I'm going to be doing lots of decluttering after Christmas. So lots and lots of cleaning motivation in today's video. If you enjoy, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you. But let's jump right in. I wanted to start by placing a Walmart order because we were completely out of groceries and we actually just got Walmart delivery in our area, so I was so excited. We got all of these groceries in less than 45 minutes delivered from Walmart to our house, so that was incredible. So I'm going to share a quick grocery haul and a meal plan with y'all before we get started cleaning. Okay, here's our little grocery haul for the week. I'm going to start over here. We've got broccoli. I'm going to make some cashew chicken one night. We've got bananas, green peppers, avocados for avocado toast, cherry tomatoes. I've been loving avocado toast with cherry tomatoes and goat cheese on top. So that's what that's for. Got some carrots because we're going to do roast in the crock pot one day this week. Onions for different recipes. I got some sliced Colby Jack cheese, and we've been loving this sliced Cajun turkey. So good. We got lots of eggs, some peppermint mocha coffee creamer, crushed tomatoes because we're going to be making a ravioli soup, or it's called Tuscan ravioli soup. So good. Got some cashews for the cashew chicken, some water chestnuts for the cashew chicken. We've been loving this for quick weeknight meals, some sloppy joes, and then some Kraft mac and cheese. And then we've got some cottage cheese here. I like to eat that for breakfast. Apple juice for Oliver, some more paper towels, loaf of bread, Coke Zero. Oliver loves these little applesauce pouches, so we always have to grab those. We've got a thing of bacon, hickory smoked bacon, and then some chuck roast for our crock pot dinner, and then Italian sausage for our ravioli soup. What else? We've got chicken and a biscuit crackers. This is kind of like our snacky stuff over here. We've got our string cheese. These 2 packets are for our roast. We do ranch, brown gravy, and then we've got an Italian seasoning packet in the pantry. Those are the 3 that we use on our roast. We've got 2 things of our sweet cream butter. I picked this up because Oliver and Annie Kate recently started coughing, and I swear by this. Every time we start taking this, me and Will, we never get sick, knock on wood, when they start coughing. So we're going to take one of those today. My mom's been over at my house too, so I'm going to give one to her. And then we've got Sprayway. We stocked up on our cleaning supplies. Some Clorox Tilex. It's been a while since I bought this, but our tubs are looking rough, so we needed that today. We got some more Method all-purpose cleaner. Some Cosmic brownies. We always have to grab a pack of those. And then some toilet wand refills. We've got some cheese ravioli for our ravioli soup. Our mac and cheese for our sloppy joe night. We've got our jasmine rice for our cashew chicken night. We needed to stock up on some oil. Let's see what else. I think we just have our Hawaiian rolls for, we use these throughout the week for a bunch of different dinners. And then we've got a big thing of chicken breasts that we can cut up and use for different meals. So that's our grocery haul for the week. I'm going to go ahead and put all of this away, and then we're going to clean up this kitchen. This little weekly planner we got from Amazon. I put all of my meals on here for the week, and that way Will knows what's going on, and then I know what meals I have ingredients for. So we've got breakfast, sloppy joes, ravioli soup, we've got stuff for roast, and cashew chicken, and I go ahead and write all of that out, and we don't necessarily do that meal on that day, but that way I can check off the meal that we've already used, and I know that those ingredients are gone. We are definitely an ingredient household. Y'all have to let me know down below if y'all are more of like a snacky household where you open your pantry and you have lots of snacks, or do you open your pantry and you have more like ingredient stuff for meals? Because I constantly feel like I open my pantry and my fridge and there's no snacky material. It's mostly just like ingredients for meals, which is kind of a bummer when you're hungry and you're looking for a snack. So I'm trying to do better in that area, but also it is so hard to find healthy snacks. I feel like the only thing snacky around here is like Debbie cakes when I decide to buy like Cosmic brownies, or a lot of times we'll have cheese sticks and applesauce for Oliver, but then Will and I don't really eat that. So we need some healthy snack options. Leave that in the comments below. If you have some healthy snack ideas, that would be great. When I was a kid, I loved pita chips and hummus. I'm not such a fan of that anymore, so I need some healthy snack options. But anyways, we got all of our groceries put away. We've got our meal planned out for the week. That's always such a good feeling And now we're going to head into the kitchen and get all these dishes done, wipe everything down. We're going to be doing kind of a little bit of a kitchen deep clean today because underneath our stove and our oven was filthy. Will told me that. He was like, I got a glimpse of it and we've got to take care of that. And I was like, well, save it for my video because I need some cleaning content. So we're going to clean that today. We're going to do our dishes. We're going to wipe down all of these cabinets and just give our kitchen a really good reset after all of the holidays.
And to come back to you because now I see we were meant to be.
I specifically chose a day that Will was home from work to get all of this tackled because I knew I was going to need help with the baby. And Annie Kate will not go to anybody right now, y'all. She is a Velcro baby through and through. She wants to be with me all the time, which I absolutely love. I want to be with her too. It just makes it hard to get things done around the house. So she's riding in her baby carrier today. I am loving this little Maybe Monarch carrier. We use it all day long, every day, just throughout the day. When she takes her naps, I just put her in her baby carrier because unless I want to lay down with her on the bed to put her down for a nap every single time it's time for a nap, I just put her in her baby carrier, and she loves this thing to fall asleep in. And then she also just loves to be in there awake. Like, she'll be in there awake while I'm cleaning or doing things around the house. So it's been such a lifesaver for me. And I actually have a code with them down in my description box below if you want to get one for yourself, or if you know somebody that has a new baby. This is the best baby carrier by far, and I have a code for $10 off. So I will leave that code in the link in the description box below in case y'all need one. Very handy if you're a new mom or a mom in general. It makes my life so much easier. But let's get these dishes washed up. I had a full sink of dishes that I had to get cleaned up. And we're going to load up that dishwasher, get it going. We're going to wipe down the countertops. And then some deeper cleaning tasks that I wanted to do today was wipe down all of the cabinets, like the outside of them. They were starting to get really gross. And then I also needed to clean underneath my stove and my oven. And you're going to see, we're going to do lots of things in the kitchen to get this kitchen all back in order after all of the holidays. We're going to break real quick because I wanted to stop and share some of my new finds from Classy Network with y'all. So if you're a lady, stop everything. You're going to want to hear this. Classy Network's mission is to uplift the girls in every sense. Their founder, Natalie, wanted coverage and support, but she hated the feeling of being restricted, and I think she speaks for all of us on that. With their pieces, there's no more underwire, visible straps, back rolls, or shoulder pain. They provide comfortable pieces with built-in support. I am going to be wearing the heck out of these. I'm so excited about them. They even carry dresses, y'all, and they're customizable with size-inclusive padding. They provide shape, support, and style. Classy isn't just a fashion brand, though. It's a community. All of these issues you've ever had with your bra is fixed with Classy Network. Not to mention, their pieces are so soft and comfortable. This is the future. Click the link in my description box or scan the QR code on screen for 20% off your first Classy order with code CLASSY288 at checkout. Don't forget to tell them I sent you.
For some mysterious reason, my feet was directed to you, my dear. I had wished I could stay away, rid my thoughts of you some way, but so far so bad. What can I say? You're the best that I had. No, I can help myself.
Our stove was in such bad shape on this day because I had let something boil over the night before, and we tried to clean it up with Barkeeper's Friend, but we were also exhausted and I just did not put that much effort into it. So I needed to wipe it down, and then I needed to do Barkeeper's Friend double time. So we're going to be doing lots of wiping down, lots of barkeeper's friend, lots of scrubbing, but we finally got it back to looking pretty good. Still not 100%, but it looks so much better, and our kitchen feels so clean now. I was dying to get in here and just scrub everything down. If you're a new mom, you know, in those first, or really the first year of your baby's life, it's so hard to keep up with your house and keep everything spick and span. It's more like pick up the toys, pick up the dishes, and go to bed because you don't want to lose your sleep. But this stove was driving me nuts. So we're going to take our barkeeper's friend and our scrubby pad, and then after I got sick of scrubbing, I just grabbed a washcloth and I was scrubbing with all my might to try to get that stain off of the stovetop. So we're just scrubbing any way we can to get this looking better.
When the hard one, but the hard ones can never sell. When the hard ones, the hard one, but the hard ones.
Okay, our little chocolate covered strawberry candle is lit and we are done in the kitchen. We've finished our dishes. We've wiped down the countertops. The stovetop is clean. Now I'm going to do some deeper cleaning tasks in here, but nobody else is allowed in here for the rest of the night as far as cooking because we do not want to make another big mess in here. And then the next morning we're going to do a little crock pot recipe and make it really easy on ourselves so we don't dirty a whole bunch more dishes. But anyways, we've got the kitchen cleaned up. We're going to go around and wipe things down. We're wiping down Oliver's little table. We've still got to do the little kitchen nook area. And then I'm also going to be doing some deeper cleaning things. But love when I get that candle lit. That means we are almost done.
But the hard ones get up myself. No, the hard ones, the hard one, but the hard ones. 'Cause the hard ones with the hard ones get up myself. Oh no, the hard ones, the hard one, but the hard ones. No, the hard ones, the hard one, but the hard ones.
Okay, since having Annie Kate, I cannot keep up with our floors. I used to clean our floors way more often, and I've noticed recently the dirt piling up and then just like splotches from stuff being spilled or little splatters of water, and then we recently had that snowstorm, so boots being tracked in and out. I can't keep up. And then the other day, Will was like, we've got to clean under the oven because I caught a glimpse of that and it's so dirty. And he was going to do it right there and then. And I was like, wait, I got to use that for my video because it was so gross. So we cleaned out underneath the stovetop or underneath the oven. And I used to do that way more often before I had kids. And I never used to find anything. And it was such a bummer. I used to pull it out and hope for like a really good mess for YouTube. And then I would pull it out and there wouldn't be that big of a mess. But now that we've got kids and we have like no time to do anything, things are starting to pile up and it makes for good content, but it also is really disgusting. So we had a lot of buildup underneath the stove, and then this is the little drawer that sits underneath our stove. This is supposed to be a warming tray, by the way, in case y'all didn't know. My mom always stored pan lids in here, so that's what I do too. But this is actually supposed to be like a place where you warm your food. I don't think I would ever do that because this is where all of our crumbs fall. And it looks really gross whenever I open it up. So we went ahead and got that all cleaned up. We swept underneath the stovetop and got all of that cleaned up. And whenever I shook the rug in here, dust flew everywhere. So you're seeing me wipe things down for a second time, getting everything cleaned up in here. And y'all, I cannot tell you how good this felt. I was dying to do this for so long. It was killing me. I was looking at it every day and thinking, oh, I wish I could get to that, but I cannot bend over with Annie Kate in her little carrier and do all of this. So I was so thankful to have help and get this all back in order. And slowly but surely, we're going to do the whole house. So y'all stay tuned.
made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Day.
Oliver had come to me a couple minutes earlier and was like, I want to go outside in the backyard and play. And so I told him to go get some clothes on, and this is what he came back with. And it was literally so cold outside. There was still snow on the ground. And he came in here with some shorts and a t-shirt, and it was so cute. So I had to leave that in here. And those shorts are actually like little boutique shorts, and his shirt is from Amazon. So I was just cracking up at that. I can't keep up with how fast he's growing. His drawers are so random because he went from 2T all the way up to 6T in like a matter of a year and a half. And so I can't keep up with like play clothes and church clothes. We have a lot of like little boutique fun clothes to go to church in, but we don't have a lot of like play clothes. So I need to go to like Target or Walmart and stock up on little shorts and shirts, or I guess pants and shirts to play in, just around the house and in the backyard, or if we run to the store, because we just have so many random things. We're actually going to be working in his room today, cleaning out his drawers and stuff, trying to go through things and get rid of things he doesn't fit in anymore, because his drawers are exploding. I can't even open them, but most of it he doesn't fit in. Same for Annie Kate. Both of my babies are in the 90th percentile for height and weight, which is so funny because Will and I guess I'm a little bit taller for a girl, but neither one of us are very tall, so I don't know where they get that from. But anyways, both of our babies are really big, so we are having to buy new clothes for Oliver, or buy new size of clothes for Oliver like every couple months. It's crazy. Anyways, we're gonna get this kitchen nook cleaned up. All of the snow is melting in the backyard. Kind of sad. I'm hoping we get a little bit more snow before winter's over, but we're gonna get this kitchen cleaned up. I've been experimenting with this little window frame around the house, so that's why I had that gone. We're gonna put that back up, get our Valentine's decor reset in here, wipe everything down, and the kitchen is almost done. I took out the trash, and I actually took the trash off the top of this trash and put it in a new trash bag because we had so much. And then I just took that trash bag around to the bathrooms and gathered up all the trash around the house and took that out. And then we had a whole nother trash bag to take out. So lots of trash on this day. And our trash can actually sits in the water heater, so sometimes our trash falls down in that tray. So I went ahead and wiped that out. And once I got that done, we're just going to sweep up the kitchen. I'm getting the rug underneath the kitchen table swept up. And then we're going to go through with the mop. I do not mop enough. I always want to make time for mopping, but by the time I get all the kids to bed and get everything straightened up, I'm just exhausted and don't feel like doing it. So I haven't been mopping enough, and it just felt so good to finally get out my, I think it's like a Lysol brand that I have right now. It's yellow, and it smells really good, and I just love being able to finally mop up our floors. That sounds so silly, but it just smells so good, and it makes me feel good to know that our floors are clean finally. This little rug by the back door actually holds so much dirt. Anytime I shake it out, it just explodes with dirt. So that's what this is. We've got little trash pieces from around the house because Oliver is obsessed with trash trucks, and he has a million of them in his room, so he creates little fake trash. So that's what those little white pieces are. We're going to get all of this cleaned up and all reset. And y'all, it just felt so good.
Will you bet if you get the chance? I know So you are my missing part. I know that you'll be you, 'cause you're my sweetheart. When you're around, that feeling sparks takes me higher, sweetheart. Let me be close to you forever, ever, darling. You're my sweetheart. I will stay just to feel your heart pumping next to mine. Do you feel that I'm your missing part? That you're finally right. You got me out of this feverish dream.
Okay, we got the kitchen all reset. When that little red rug goes, I actually need to run to At Home and get a new rug because the one we had in here before I'm going to get rid of. It was all crinkled up and I'm just not a fan of it anymore. I want to find a new vibe for our kitchen. I've kind of been working on one for our living room too. I think my main focus for 2025 is going to be our main living spaces, our living room and our kitchen, kind of upgrading them a little bit. I want to get some upgrades for our knobs, like our little silver knobs. The whole time I've lived here, I've meant to do that and I just put it off. So I need to get some more, or get some new knobs for our kitchen. I feel like that will really help make our kitchen not look so builder grade. So we're going to be working on that in the new year. But now we're headed into Oliver's room. It felt so good to have the kitchen area cleaned up. His room is an absolute disaster since Christmas. He's got toys everywhere. And every day I come in here and straighten it up and it just doesn't stay clean because we don't have a system. Okay, we're in Oliver's room now. He has accumulated so many toys and his room is always a mess. He can never find the toy he's looking for. So I finally went to Target and I purchased this big plastic bin. I might even have to go back and get one or two more of these, but I'm gonna label it Oliver and we're just gonna store this in the garage or in the attic. And when he starts to get bored with the toys that I leave in his room, we'll just swap them out and put the other toys in here. And that's how we're gonna do it because he can't even enjoy these toys because they're just all over the place all the time and it's always a mess. But I love these bins because they're clear, we can see through them, we can kind of see what's inside. So I'm gonna link these down below for y'all. They also have these little clasps and I've learned that I'm not ever gonna buy storage bins without these because with my Christmas totes in the garage, I squish the lid on and they pop off all the time. So these are really nice to have. Love this little storage bin. But let's get organizing in his room. I'm gonna kind of clean things up. We may even go ahead and take down his Christmas tree and just get things tidied up in here. And then we're gonna start storing some toys away in here that I know that he's not currently really playing with a lot. So let's get started.
20 minutes in a moment for a lifetime. You were driving through the ocean inside of my head. I could tell it was your eyes that made the sun shine. And I could stay inside the moment until I was there. It's true what they say about you. Oh, it's true the things they say about you. That night my head was filled with thunder and every emotion. Could make an animal of anyone just being with you. And I was thinking maybe this is it, I'm no longer lonely. It's true what they say about you.
It was so late at this point. I think it was like 11 or 12 at night, and I was just so sick of seeing his room like this. So I decided to power through, crack a Diet Coke, and go ahead and just take down his Christmas tree, get everything organized in here. We actually went to Christmas at Will's dad's house, and they had this little organizer sitting out by the road by their dumpster. And I was like, Will, we need that. And he was like, what? And I was like, grab it and put it in the trunk. So when they're watching this video, if they're watching this video, that's probably the first time they know that we stole that from their dumpster. But they had this little gray organizer, and it's perfect for Oliver's room. We've been needing one more organizer for his room. He has like a little toy box, and then he has a little white box that works as a nightstand, but it also opens up. And we've been using that for his dress-ups, like his little pirate costume, fireman costume, policeman costume. But then we needed something else to store all the rest of his random toys. So this was perfect. We're going to start by taking down his Christmas tree, organize his bookshelves, and then I'll share with y'all what we picked up in just a second.
Out on the roof, here with you, it all seems so distant. With you, under streetlights, right next to the skyline. With you, yeah. I've been a cynic for so many of my days. Now you just my makeup believer. I don't make this. You look so pretty in the sunrise, and somehow now everything is alright.
I stored his fiddle leaf tree in the garage, so I'm just dusting that off. And then this is the little gray organizer that I picked up from their trash area. And it's going to come in so handy for Oliver's room. But we're going to start out over here by the door. We're going to pick up all of his toys. He loves this Mr. Potato Head, but it also ends up all over my house. So I have to go through and pick up all of the hands and the ears and the lips and the noses. And then every single day I hear all day long, "Where's my nose?" And then I have to say, "What nose?" And he's like, "My pink nose." And I'm like, "What pink nose?" So we spend half the day looking for toys that he wants to play with. So that's why I was so excited to get in here and clean everything up and organize and get everything to where I could find it. That way if he asks for something, I know where it is and we're not spending our whole day looking for stuff. So this is just like getting Oliver's room organized, getting all of the Christmas toys put away where they need to go, and then also storing away toys that were just honestly causing overwhelm. I can't stand to have too many toys in a room. We really need a toy room, but until then, we're going to just get this organized. Okay, loving how this turned out over here. We've got his potato heads on top. He plays with that the most. And then all of his other Toy Story characters will be down here. He sleeps with Buzz and Woody. So they're in the bed with him right now, but we're going to put those down there. And then he's got the Slinky Dog. He's been using this as a makeshift Rex, which I think is so funny. And then he's been using this as a makeshift piggy bank. So we're hoping for Valentine's Day to get him Rex, the piggy bank, and then he also wants Bullseye the horse. So we're hopefully gonna make that happen, and then he'll have a complete set. But let's move to the other side of the room. Okay, I went through this the other night and I made all of the items in this basket, all of his like cars, tractors, trucks, trash trucks, things like that. But I'm going to go ahead and go through here, and whichever ones he doesn't really play with a whole lot, I'm going to put them in the tub, and then that way this will be really condensed and he can find what he wants to play with.
Another week, another day, another hour since you went away, and so cliche you didn't say goodbye. I've been waiting for so long, still debating what went wrong. All by myself, you pulled away, you couldn't say what we were struggling with. It's one of us, it's obvious, but who's to really blame?
Are there any other moms out there who have tried to do the toy rotation and it just does not work out? Because that is me if I've ever seen one. Like, I've tried so hard to do the toy rotation, but Oliver knows when a toy goes missing in his room. It's so funny. He has so many toys in here, but if I take one out and throw it away, or if I take one out and store it in the attic or the garage, the next morning he'll wake up and he'll say, "Where's my purple?" And it could be tiny, and he will notice it's missing. I told Will, there is something to that kid. Like, he is a genius. He knows exactly what is missing from his room, even when it's just a huge mess. So the toy rotation is really a pain in the butt for me. I've tried to do it so many times, and it's so hard to keep up with. But what I really wanted to do was get his room so organized and so cleaned out that he can find what he needs without having to really rotate toys very often. I did go ahead and buy that tote from Target, so we're going to fill it up with toys that he doesn't play with super often. And then if he does ask for a toy, then I just have to pull out the one tote and look for that toy. That's what I'm hoping to keep this at. He's only 3, so we'll see how it goes in the long run. But we may have to get a couple more of those totes. But I'm not going to be doing like a toy rotation regularly. I'm just going to try to keep his toys really organized and clean so that he can find what he needs. That's my goal. But let me know down below what you do for your kids. In the future, I'm really hoping to have like a little playroom for him and Annie Kate. But this is what we have for now. We've got to make the best of it. And he plays so much better when all of his toys are organized.
Son, you'll find the one you need. Reach your total fantasy. You go out and get him, and I will find a better you. So in time, I will find all the things I'm looking for. With all these things I'm going through, I still wish the best for you. You're not the only one to love. There's plenty more under the sun. You'll find the one you need. Reach your total fantasy. You go out and get him, and I will find a better you. A better you.
I just went throughout the whole rest of the house and gathered up all of the toys that he was playing with today, and they're all kind of large, so I've got to find a place for all of those. Most of them are trash trucks. I've been putting all of his cars and like all of his transportation vehicles in here, and then over here we've always had books over here, puzzles in the middle, and then toys over here. But the puzzles I moved to the living room in the cabinet, and now we've got just all of his like bulkier toy items right there. And then I never know where to put this thing, so I shoved it in there for right now, but I've got to figure out where to put that and then where to put all of these trash trucks. What y'all don't see is the YouTube videos that I'm watching off camera. I'm listening, really, not watching, to a bunch of YouTube videos about people who claim they have gone to heaven or hell when they've died during a procedure or an accident or something. And I've been so intrigued by that recently because I'm noticing that all of these people that have claimed they've died and gone to heaven, they all have like a similar setup where they can see their body after they die, and then they can tell they're in heaven. I don't know. It's just really crazy. If you look that up on YouTube, get ready to watch a whole bunch of videos because then that's all YouTube is going to recommend to you. I just found his little Batman. He's been looking everywhere for this thing, and I was actually going to put up his little Batman house thing because he just gets upset when he pulls it out because he can't find Batman. So now I've got to get to the bottom of this tub and get his Batman thing back out, and he's going to be so excited in the morning.
Taking me a while to get it. Had to live and cry to appreciate life, and what you give is worth it. When you're holding me, when you hold me so close, I want further in under your skin. Wanna leave a mark so that I can be sure that you remember what's been. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher.
I'm pretty good about decluttering the rest of our house, but whenever it comes to Oliver's room or Annie Kate's room or their clothes, I have a really hard time getting rid of them because there's just so much sentimental value to them. And so whenever it comes time to like declutter or get rid of stuff or even store stuff away, I just get a little bit heartbroken because for one, Oliver, if he's outgrown something, that really breaks my heart because he's growing so fast. And then I definitely don't want to get rid of something that's really special to him and then realize down the road that that was something special and I got rid of it. So I'm just really mindful whenever I'm going through their stuff. I don't get rid of hardly any of it. Most of it goes into a storage box into the garage, which just causes more clutter in the garage. But I'd rather have it in the long run than not. That way I can always declutter it down the road. So that was my thinking on this. If I knew he didn't play with it, I was storing it away, but I'm not necessarily like throwing it away or giving it to Goodwill. It's just going in a storage bin for later. We're going to keep only what he plays with currently in his room. Okay, I got his toys tidied up the night before. This is the next morning. Annie Kate ended up waking up and I had to go and feed her, and then I fell asleep trying to put her back to sleep. So this is the next morning. We're going to go ahead and make up Oliver's bed and finish up all of the organization in here. We were pretty much done though. He was so excited to wake up to a clean room. He could find all of his toys. But y'all, I'm telling you, he of course found the one toy that was not in here and that I had put away in the garage. So we had to go digging immediately. Okay, here's what we ended up doing with his toys. We got all of his trash cans right here for all of his little trash trucks, and all of his trash trucks are inside here. I parked one little like excavator truck. This is like a big truck that carries an excavator. I put that behind his toy box. We're having to get a little creative because we just don't have very much space. We've got his tool box right here. He's got a little train set back there. In his closet for the organization, we've got his nuggets stored over here, and then on the side here we've got his marble maze and the little elephant game. These are all toys that he plays with, so I didn't want to store them away in the garage and then have him ask me for them and me have to go out there and crawl around and find it. So we're gonna keep all the toys that he does play with like on a weekly basis in here. Over here we've got his cars and trucks in these two baskets. We've got his train set and his Hot Wheels set in here. These are kind of like random odds and ends toys that he plays with every day, and then all of his books over there. Up here I have all of his little people. He can reach up here and grab these and he knows what's in each one. This has always been people and animals. This has always been his balls. And then this is the toys that we use to bring in the car or like to play with in church. Just kind of like doodads. So that's what we have in the closet. On the top we have the top to his nugget, and then we have all of his restaurant toys in this one. There's an ice cream maker, a coffee maker, things like that. This is all of his stuffed animals that he loves. And this one over here is his Batman toy because it's really bulky and I don't have anywhere else to store it. And then we've got his trash trucks there. Over here, all of his dress ups are in this nightstand. And I just wanted to leave one alarm clock on top because that way if he wants to get in there, he can just move that alarm clock to his bed and grab whatever he needs. Got all his little cleaning supplies. He loves this thing, so we're keeping that for a little longer. He loves his little vacuum. We've got his little chair here, and then this I actually got out of a trash pile at my in-laws house at Christmas. It was sitting out by the curb and I was like, ooh, we could use that. So we're gonna use that for his Toy Story characters on top. I did have them all spread out, but we just don't have enough room for that luxury. So we're gonna do all of the Toy Story characters on top. He's playing with them right now, so he's got Buzz and Woody and Slinky Dog. But those will all go up here. On the second one, we've got his puppet and his phone and then his Wall-E on the bottom and his little cash register. So those are all toys that he loves to play with. This little truck I'm storing on his dresser for now because I don't know where to put it. It's just really big. And we don't really have any decor for his dresser right now, so that works out. We'll eventually probably get a little lamp or something for his dresser. But now let's go ahead and clean out his drawers. He's grown out of a lot of these clothes. So we're gonna just quickly run through his drawers, fold them, and get rid of what doesn't fit him. Okay, now we have all of his pants, shirts, and sets. Most of his sets are in the washer because he wears those a lot in the winter. We have all of his pajamas. We've got his pajama shirts, pajama pants, and then the flannel pajamas over here. And then, actually I need to move that to the set section because he's got a little sweatshirt that goes with that. And then over here on the bottom, we've got all of his hats, underwear, swim trunks, and then his little winter gloves. And then on this side, it's not so much his clothes. We've got all the little odds and ends pieces, his chargers, walkie-talkies, tablet, kind of like random stuff. And if we ever find something in the living room that's his that's like little and random, we just open up this drawer and throw it in. And then we've got all of his blankets right here. And then on the bottom we have his shoes, but most of his shoes are by the front door right now. So we've got that all figured out. I think all we have left to do is vacuum.
There's a place I have found in the shade on the ground, far from all worries and troubling sound. When I go there to be by myself, only me, no one can guess what I came there to see. There's a sun in the sky, there's a cloud drifting by, all kinds of birds make you wish you could fly. And in the distance I see someone waving at me. I hope that it's you, but who else could it be? I guess it would be nice to belong in your arms. I hope you feel the same way too. Na na na.
Oliver's room is all reset. It's decluttered. It's clean. I feel so good about his room now. He can find all of his toys. Also, how cute is that little monster by his door? His Gigi made him that for Christmas. She crocheted it along with a little blanket that goes with it in the basket. I thought that was so cute. So it feels really good to have his room all in order. He can find his toys. And I am so excited to get decluttering on the rest of the house. So make sure you're subscribed. Like today's video if you enjoyed. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.